Hi everyone, welcome to the YouTube channel Samangi Edu. If you like this recording, this video, please like and subscribe my channel. Today we are going to learn about A Bird Came Down the Walk by Emily Dickinson. First of all, I'm going to say something about the poetess Emily Dickinson. Emily Dickinson was an American poetess. She can be introduced as a prolific private poetess. Many of poems of Emily Dickinson were based on nature and human life. This poem is based on nature of nature. There are two main characters in this poem. They are the speaker and the bird. Let's see how the poem is flowing. A bird came down the walk. He did not know I saw. He bit an angleworm in halves and ate the fellow raw. In the first stanza, the speaker says that he could see a bird came down and walk. And he also said that the bird didn't see him. The speaker says that the bird was eating an angleworm by breaking into halves and make it a raw. So let's see how the bird is acting in the garden. He's jumping, he's walking, and independently he took it. What's the wood? An angleworm. He break into halves. So visual imagery can be seen in this stanza. So how he enjoy nature and how bird is self-sufficient by eating an angleworm by breaking it into halves. He found its food. He don't need to ask someone to give him a food. The bird is a symbol of nature and he finds its food from nature. Nature finds its food from nature. If it will be a human being, he have to earn money. He have to yearn from another, or he have to grow, but the bird independently finds his food. So let's move to the next stanza. And then he drank a dew from a convenient grass, and then hopped sidewise to the wall to let a beetle pass. Let's see. In the fifth stanza, he says that, and then he drank a dew. Human beings normally drink water or any other solution. So what did the bird drink? He drank only a dew. He don't yearn another water drop. He is self-sufficient. He says that I need only a dew. He don't yearn, he don't request. He found a dew, then he drank that dew. Then, where did he find that water, that dew? From a convenient grass, from a small place. Convenient grass, a small place. Not a pond, not a well, not a waterfall, but a convenient grass. Then he hopped sidewise to the wall. Here, in the seventh stanza, the poetess tries to visualize how the bird is acting, how the bird is uh, enjoying its independence. But there is a wall to the wall. The wall is symbolically used to demonstrate the barriers, demonstrate the barriers to the independence of the human world. Then, what did the bird do? In the stanza 8, Dickinson said that to let a beetle pass. First of all, in the first stanza, she says that bird found an angle worm. Then it break it into halves and eat. Then he drank a dew. But after, though it found a beetle, but the bird let it to pass. Because, why? Because it is self-sufficient of eating food. If it is a human being, he or she will eat until he or she suffer from obesity, doesn't it? Yeah, we are not like others in environment, others in nature. So how we are poor in the qualities of humanity. So let's see the other stanzas. He glanced with rapid eyes that hurried all abroad. They looked like frightened beasts, I thought. He stirred his velvet head. So, what does she tries to give the idea? He glanced with rapid eyes. The bird is glanced with rapid eyes that hurried all abroad. They looked like frightened beasts, I thought. He stirred his velvet head. Rapid eyes. After the bird saw the speaker, he became frightened and he tries to fly. Here, the poetess says they look like frightened beasts. Like a simile. Using a simile, the poetess tries to visualize the fear of the bird, of the speaker. She tries to give the idea that the eyes of the bird were like frightened beasts. Using a simile, she gives the idea. He stirred his velvet head. So, how the bird tries to fly away. He glanced with rapid eyes. He hurried all abroad. They looked like frightened beasts, I thought. He stirred his velvet head. The head of the bird was stirred before flying away. Here the poetess used velvet head. Velvet head, the word velvet head. compound noun. Let's see the other stanza. Like one in danger, cautious, I offered him a crumb, and he unrolled his feathers and rolled him softer home. Here, first, in the first stanzas, the bird found an angleworm, a dew from a convenient grass, and a beetle. He ate only the angleworm and drank the dew, but he allowed the beetle to pass by. But when the speaker offered a crumb, what did the bird's responses? And he unrolled his feathers and rode him softer home. He found his food from nature. They are an angleworm, a dew from a convenient grass. After he was self-sufficient, he allowed the beetle to pass. When the speaker offered him a crumb, an artificial thing, what was the response? He tries to fly away by making his eyes like beads, frightened by beads, like beads. By unrolling his feathers, he tries to fly to the faraway home of its, that is sky. Human being can't reach that home. So that's the softer home, safe home of the birds. They like to live in independently without the interaction of human being. So let's move to the next stanza. Then oars divide the ocean to silver for a seam. O butterflies of banks of noon, leap flashless as they swim. So through a visual imagery, the poetess tries to visualize the moment of the bird fly away. With the speed, immediately he unrolled his feathers, and then a speed of an ocean wave, then a speed that butterflies fly, the bird flew away. So what is the idea that we have to give is we have to allow the animals to live in their free environment, not making them like prisoners in our own life. So that's about the poem. So let me to exchange about the techniques of this poem. Bird uses two characters. The speaker is a human being, and there is another character, the bird. The main character of the poem is the bird. So the character bird is also used to the uh, theme of the poem, and that is also the first line of the poem. A bird came down the walk. So Pauline stanzas are there, and uh, the poetess use compound nouns and visual imagery. Using the word he, she tries to give the human characters to the bird. It is called personification. In the 50th and 60th line, she uses the anaphora technique, and here the word I used for the first person narration, and here she tries to compare the bird, the eyes of the bird, and the way how it was at that moment, using the word frightened beats. And she uses a simile in the 11th line. Here the word velvet head is a tactile imagery. So velvet are softer, smooth, likewise. So here she used tactile imagery. Here in the 30th line, she again uses simile and visual imagery in the 50th line, how the bird unrolled his feather. In the last stanza, she uses comparison. So using this comparison, she tries to visualize the way how the bird act and tries to fly away from the human world by seeking its freedom. Thank you. If you like my video, if you understand this poem, please like and subscribe my channel, Samangi Edu. Thank you.